it's pretty similar to that Y thing. I mean, how do you feel comfortable now playing kind of that fullback spot?
Yes, sir. I feel very comfortable. The position that they actually have me playing, they call it a fullback, but the way that we run it in this offense, it's more expanded in terms of running routes and things like that. I think that's because we have a more athletic group with the guys that we have playing that position. I feel very comfortable with it. Learning in the meeting room and teaching is not very difficult to learn once you're consistent. It'll transpire onto the field for us, so I'm really comfortable with that.
How much has that changed since last year when you first moved to fullback?
It's definitely changed a lot. Last year was a lot more just head-on blocking, base blocking, which was perfectly fine, but I think this will expand not only this position but our offense as a whole in terms of giving defenses different looks and things like that.
Do you see yourself getting some carries out of that position? Is that something they talk to you about?
I'm not sure about handoffs or anything like that, but I'll be getting a lot of the balls thrown like to the flats, a little like seam up the middle, sail routes to the outside, things like that. Against like the DBs, it'll be difficult to guard bigger bodies like me, Trey Hale, Thomas Duarte, things like that. So. Yeah.
Preparing for this role in the offseason, what was the biggest thing you kind of worked on that you wanted to improve maybe?
Getting bigger but keeping a consistent speed. So Coach Losey did a really good job with that, just bulking us up in the weight room, bench and squat, cleans, things like that, just getting more powerful like in our hips and keeping a consistent speed out here, running like 10-yard sprints, just good bursts and things like that. So.
Yeah, you don't look like a guy that typical cornerback or safety is going to want to take on right now.
I hope not.
Where are you at weight-wise now?
I'm about 245.
Where's that compared to where were you at last season?
I was actually, during the season, I was about 230, 235.
Okay. Yeah. So pretty significant gain.
Are you in the running back room now, or do you split time?
Right now, I am in the running back room. Coach KP, Coach Kennedy Polamalu, has done a great job coaching us. I'm in the office almost every day with him. He's actually had like a lot of experience NFL coaching, Maurice Jones-Drew, a lot of fullbacks. So he's been great with me. I'm not sure if I'll spend time in the receiving room yet. I think I'm really comfortable at this position. If they decide they want to move me out a little bit, I'm sure it would only go as far as like the slot, but as of now, I'm really comfortable with where I am.
Has he shown you like film of different guys he's used or that they've used in different roles like this at different spots?
Yes, sir. He showed me clips of when he coached the Jaguars. Maurice Jones-Drew, they had a really big fullback. I don't recall his name. But there's a lot of film that he shows us of his past coaching times, and he uses it with us in the film room, different techniques, and it actually really helps.
You switched positions a few times. Is this finally the best use of your skill set?
I would say so. I feel more comfortable at this position than I've felt at any position that I've ever played, ever. So, I mean, I'm comfortable with it. I'm sure the coaches are comfortable with it if I keep a consistent pace and do well and transpire everything that they teach me in the meeting room onto the field every practice. I'm sure that we'll keep it this way.
Originally came in as linebacker, defensive end, now on the offensive end. How have your hands developed? I mean, have you started to develop kind of a natural pass-catching technique, you feel?
Yes, I think I've always had a natural catching ability, but in terms of defense, like it's always good to just have big hands, I guess, but it definitely transpires onto the offensive side of the ball as well.
Cool.